Welcome. We're here with the rest of the readings for the full moon in Pisces coming up in September, and that will be approximately September 2nd. Of course, it will always depend where you reside as well in the world, so take it as you will, but we have it here more or less around the 2nd of September 2020. Let's get into it here and see what actually else might be at play astrologically. Where we have the full moon in Pisces, but it's also kind of sometimes interesting as well to know the other placements at play during that time, so we can kind of see, what else might be involved and what is culminating, because the moon at the full moon peak is pretty pronounced energy, if we can say it in that way. The full moon in Pisces as well, that is the 12th house in the last house in the so-called last, what is time? Starts with Pisces. But at the last sort of stage, we can say, before we move into yet again Aries. So from the 12th into the first house transcendent. So when we're talking about that really strong point of culmination, what else is at play? Kind of interesting maybe to look into that and to note. So we have actually the sun is in Virgo, and we have as well the moon in we were saying Pisces, but let's actually feel free to also take a look at your personal birth chart to see where these energies may reside, as that might provide further clues. Let's say, where is Pisces in your personal birth chart? What house is it in? Maybe really illuminating in terms of what kind of the flavor of this, we could say, the essence, the sense of this full moon might be for you. Now, also important to note, let's clear the energy and ground. Really important to note is the slew of retrograde planets right now. We have 6 planets in retrograde motion. This is pretty prominent, regardless of the stage of the moon right now. This is just like, we've been working with this for a few months now, even the beginning of 2020. So it's not all too often that we would have all these planets kind of overlapping one another like that. So we have Venus clear, technically Mercury clear. Mercury will be in Mars as well, will be going retrograde in September. We'll get into that down the line, but concurrently right now we have Pluto retrograde, we have Saturn retrograde, Uranus retrograde, we have Jupiter retrograde, we have Neptune retrograde, the ruler of Pisces as well. So the moon being in Pisces and the full moon in Pisces, we look at the ruler of Pisces, we see Neptune actually and Jupiter both ruling Pisces are retro. So again, take it as you will. For a number of you, wherever Pisces sits your personal birth chart, could be lending insight into what this particular period might be representing here for you, what it might be also, I'm hearing resisting, interesting. So I don't know what that's going to take it as you will. It might be interesting to know, look at your birth chart and see where's the sun in Virgo in my personal birth chart. And then if I look over to the full moon in Pisces, where's that in my birth chart? Those would be opposing houses. And opposing signs of Pisces and Virgo. So it's interesting, kind of sheds light on, that's why I love astrology, that's why I love working with the signs and things like that, because it gives this sort of insight into, what exactly is also at play in your personal discussion with your higher self. What is it that I'm here to create with these propensities? And for a number of you, it can feel like a frustrating energy. It can, but that's also, with reason. What is it shedding light upon the way that I interact with this potential source of energy in my also personal birth chart? So, there is a blessing in disguise with everything. We can say it in that way, of course, right? At the end of the day. Thank you, Albin, Agrin, is that my SEK? Whoa, I've never seen that currency. Hold on, SEK. What is that? 50 something on SEK. Thank you so much for your connecting here and for your dear support. This has been watching for over 2 years now. I resonate with the Cap, Sag, Scorpio, Fish story. Oh, okay. It was a goldfish story thing? Yeah. Wow. Oh, wow. What is SEK? That was very interesting. Also to verify my currency? All right. Very interesting. Is it Sweden? SEK. Very interesting. Okay, cool. Well, it's so lovely to feel you here. Thank you so much for connecting. And yeah, so it's really important to note that there is so much at play here, and it is happening on a broader, larger, long-term, so-called long-term scale. It is bringing up for review things related to Saturn rules time. So Saturn, and then we have Pluto, which is like, okay, Saturn, tell me the plot of land. How far out, what are you working with? Not because I'm working with it in that same way, but because I will dig down. Okay, this is like Saturn's like, listen, we're working on this particular plot of land. We're going this far wide, that far wide, this far forward, that far back. That's going to be the sort of, let's say, the terrain that we're going to be sort of analyzing, assessing. It in a kind of way can speak of that linear time space continuum. But then Pluto's like, well, listen, so I'm glad that you gave us the permit to work on this, because I'm going to be digging. I'm going to, again, in this way, digging down. I need to know what's at the core of this conversation. And so when we have Pluto retro, and then we also have Saturn retro, and then we also have Jupiter, which kind of just expands everything. Okay, big as evil. And then we've got Uranus as well, yeah, retrograde. Just went retrograde actually August 15th, so is a newbie to the club. But Uranus actually, interestingly, has a strong association with, as well, Saturn. They're kind of, Uranus, it's like an ancient ruler, I believe, or is it Saturn as a ruler, Aquarius, ancient ruler. Anyways, they have a sort of association. They are both generational planets, long-term, sort of. Uranus ruling those social paradigms and the progressive space of accessing also our vision, right? Aquarius being very much a visionary sort of energy space. Six of Pentacles in reverse coming through. We'll just do a first little collective. Actually, I did want to read on Aquarius. I woke up this morning, I was like, Aquarius. But the Six of Pentacles here in reverse. We've got, it's interesting. Yeah, but one second. We're not done yet. We got the Venus as well to talk about here, because Venus was retrograde. It was retrograde. And it was in Gemini, actually. So we had Venus there in retro in Gemini, overlapping with it was the number of these other planets were retrograde. So they are still kind of batoning that energy over, if I could say it in that way. And the way that I see it is like, you're living in a house, right? You're like, I definitely want to move out of this house. Okay. So, you pack your things. Okay. And out you go. You move homes. Okay. You end up in this like new space. Let's say you arrive in this new space and you unpack your luggage. Okay, so you're bringing things, let's say, from that space though with you to the new space. So in a way, it's like, yeah, we're in a new place, and technically, but there is that sort of it's like the train ride over, I'm hearing, is also relevant. I don't know what that will take, as you will. Just kind of a message here coming in terms of the planetary retrograde motion. So. Everything is meaningful. I'm hearing that as well. Nothing is arbitrary. Nothing is random. Nothing is also really ever, erased. I'm hearing from history or over. Guys, look how cute this pen is. Okay, just to break the ice a little bit there. Okay, now we have some frustrating news. We have some cute, some cute little elements here and there that we work with. Okay, look at this. Also really cute. All right, let me just. I just gotta. Let me just mark where we are here, and then. Yeah, so it's like, there's a lot that is involved in, let me say this way, transformation and becoming who you really are. I'm hearing that as well. What is that? I'm going to. Oh, yeah, take as you will. For a number of you, this is a process of understanding your role here as a human, in human form, on this plane. And for a number of you, that's been possibly a very frustrating process, where it's like, I'm hearing for a number, I don't want to be here. I'm hearing that as well. Like, what is this earth life? Like, that we all say we're here for. Like, I know that can't be. So I don't know what that's alluding to for a number of you, but maybe there's just this question of, what's my soul path, life path calling? Why am I here? And there's been this hangering question with these planets retrograde, with the long-term generational planets, Pluto, Jupiter, etc., Saturn and Uranus. It's like, and Neptune, it's like, there are these bigger questions coming up for review, and interestingly, possibly by way of inverting, the discussion to, well, what has been? Okay, sometimes we have to get to that point where we look at history being brought up for review in this way, and we look at it in that space of saying, well, now I can create what I want to be considered the past in the future. Interesting. So it's like, everything right now is meaningful. I'm hearing that yet again. Oh, we gotta charge this. Okay, now it is the 28th of August on which we record this here now, and we have the full moon, right, in Pisces coming up on the 2nd. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 days until we really officially officialize the peak of the full moon in Pisces. But note that you might find that you work with these energies. Again, you cannot destroy energy really. It's not like, oh my god, today is the full moon Pisces and like I'm never gonna hear from Pisces again. No, like, and that is very similar to how energy works in general. You can say nothing ever really ends, nothing ever really begins. I'm hearing it as well in that way here. So, in true Piscean form at the full moon, there might be a very strong focus on your also perspective of time and space that might take on a different wonderful point and period to meditate. Absolutely, especially if you're feeling confused. Though for those of you who have a lot of water in your chart, really important to ground. Okay, because when we talk about this in the Pisces full moon in Pisces reading already, there was quite, I think the name of the title of the video was a huge silent warning or something like that, right? Don't hesitate to do what you need to do. Pisces, like, even if you're like, but I'm in this spiritual, like, storyline, and all right, but you are still also here. It's a balance of the elements. I'm hearing you have to balance, also your life with others. Interesting. It's like, but I'm here, to help. Well, but if you cannot do what you need to do, right, for yourself, how can you do that really for others? Possibly, I don't know. It's not for me to say. But September here, 2nd. Technically, just bring things to attention. Okay, but on the 2nd here, we have again the Pisces full moon. But what I was going to say, you might have already felt these energies building, staying this way, and then you may feel them building out as well. Maybe at some point we can do a series on the stages of the moon cycle and what each stage. We'll see. But it's interesting because they all have their own. It's like a different speed of the wave. Okay, and with that, we see different things, we observe different things. Not necessarily to say, for example, the energy associated with Pisces disappeared, but that it's just reprocessed and re-navigated through and reconsidered. Interesting. So take it as you will. But we are all sort of working with a highly dense, I'm hearing space right now. I'm not sure what that's alluding to, but again, we have a lot. In retrograde, things coming back up for review as well. And wow, I'm getting up so many times. I have to get the charger for the iPad. Yeah, it's interesting. Be it all the practical sort of elements and touches from the Sun in Virgo and the Mercury in Virgo period, and then sort of mixing that with the visionary space of Pisces. Kind of interesting. It's like, to get where we want to go, right, there's so much involved. It's not just, let's say, at a certain point in time, and that might be something you realize, it's not just about the vision, it's not just about the version of the story I tell. I can't just jump on the train and get there myself. For a number of you, maybe there is that realization, recognition of what it is that you actually want to experience. And this, for a number of you, might be a period of, let's put that on silent, of realizing also your priorities. I'm hearing that, and boundaries. I'm hearing that as well. So we'll get into it and see maybe what signs, might be, which elements may be more prominently emphasized during certain readings. But anyways, also one more keynote. Important to note is that with any full moon, right, even new moon as well, you might have felt these energies building even 6 months back, even a year down the line on either end where we hit that full moon and the new moon in Pisces. So, and that agrees, right, with the inverse of that. To say, well, down the line, right, you might find that whatever comes through around this time of the full moon in Pisces really sort of culminates in another way. But let's jump into it here and see what might be moving through. And we have Venus moving through Cancer as well, water energy there with Cancer, up into, I believe it's the 6th or the 7th of September, where it will then move into Leo. Venus, Virgo, Leo. Okay. Some of you may have a Venus and Leo in the 6th house. Something like that. Venus and Virgo in the 5th house. Alright. Anyways, it's clear red and ground. Who knows how it may resonate. Let's see. Let's pull here. We'll start here with have we done Gemini for the full moon in I believe we have done the Gemini for the full moon in Pisces. Have we? Hello, Monica. Let's jump into to, I'm hearing Virgo very strongly as well. I think that we did do Virgo. Hold on. Well, we may just do it again. Let's see here what might be relevant. Possibly there's some strong overlap for a number of you. I don't know. You might be, working with a number of individuals, but there's the need to define. I'm hearing the boundaries in that space, and that can be a general message. Well, what if we just do a fire round of all the signs? What about that? When we cannot choose, why don't we just do them all again? Okay. One second though. Let me just quickly get a feel for what we already have worked through. I felt like we did do. No, we didn't. We did not. Okay, let's jump into we did Leo. Let's jump into Pisces again real quick here. We'll go through all the signs and we'll see here what would be a play. And thank you all so much again for tuning in at Pisces here, Father Cups. Oh boy, yeah. For a number of you, there is someone or some energy. Death card, yeah. Somebody dealing with Scorpio. There's somebody in your environment. They really, first of all, they're missing teeth now. I don't know what that's linked to. Over talking about you. I'm hearing to their parents. I'm hearing their friends. Wow. Okay. All right. Daughter swords, moon here. I'm hearing a new sheriff's in town. Like someone's friend comes up to you, Pisces. I'm hearing this like specifically. They're like, "Hey Pisces, sheriff's in town." It might be like kind of a metaphor, like someone indirectly communicating something. Hierophant right there. And then with the chariot looking down at the Virgo, Death card, looking up at the Father Cups. Two of Cups here mirroring the Hierophant with the chariot as well. Daughter Cups unassuming in reverse, mirroring here the Hierophant. Okay. Ten of Swords reverse, three finals reverse. That's not to say that we're not. Okay. Someone's picking up on something here though with the Daughter Cups in reverse. They're like, okay, look, I can feel. Maybe right now you're picking up on someone thinking about you. You're like, I think that they are. I'm hearing Ariana Grande's brother. What? I have no idea, guys. Maybe metaphor yet again. Someone wants here mirroring the Three of Cups. Thank you so much, Deborah, for your dear donation. 2.99 euros on the dock. On the dock, gonna ride off with that in my pocket. The 10 of Pentacles upright. Like someone is even at an event. They're like watching a show happen all over the screen. I'm hearing as well, like on the stage. They're like, yeah, I don't think that that's the point of the show. Like they're starting to maybe realize that there's more to the story. Like, let's clear it. 1 second. Yeah. Definitely. Tower in reverse, mirroring the Daughter Cups in reverse. They're both in reverse with the Sun Pentacles. In reverse, looking up the Hierophant. Something is orchestrated here. No question, no doubt. Magician in reverse, looking back with the Sun of Pentacles, Seven of Cups right over the Sun of Pentacles. For a number of you, someone's picking up on something. Around this time, something may become kind of also obvious, is what I'm hearing, with the Sun of Cups in reverse, looking over at the Daughter Cups in reverse. Someone has not forgotten about someone here. Nine of Cups as well, the Sun of Cups in reverse. They're dreaming of you. I'm hearing that as well. Justice in reverse leading out. They're literally imagining, like, what would it be like if we vacation together? What would it be like if we were, like, on that plane ride? What would it be like if we actually did really get hitched? I'm hearing that as well. I don't know. What if we didn't actually do it, but we kind of did it? I'm hearing that as well. Like they're imagining, like up at night. What's that song? It's like looking up at the stars, dreaming of you. I think it's like Selena or something. This song has been coming through for almost a year now, and I have never been able to really pinpoint the song name. I think it's Selena. Dreaming of you. At night. I think it's something like that. Stars. Let's see. Lyrics. Dreaming of you? Yes, I think this is it. Late at night when all the world is sleeping, I stay up and think of you. And I wish on a star that somewhere you are thinking of me too. This is the song, yes. Because I'm dreaming of you tonight. Till tomorrow I'll be holding you tight. And there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be than here in my room, dreaming about you and me. We know that's a freaking lie. You want to be there with them, obviously. You don't want to be in the room just dreaming out. Okay, so the daughter was. At least it's right. Whoa. It's relatively. Relative to not being here and dreaming of you, I'd rather be here dreaming of you. Okay, well, let's continue. Wonder if you ever see me, and I wonder if you know I'm there. If you looked in my eyes, would you see what's inside? Would you even care? What? Hold on. You spending all your time dreaming of this person. You literally just admitted. You're like, I would not rather be anywhere doing any one thing than in my room dreaming of you. Okay? But I don't know if you care about me back. No, I don't buy that, Selena. Okay, after the High Priest in reverse and the Son of Cups in reverse, Daughter of Cups, there's a reason why I would also, I'm hearing be so receptive. I'm hearing to this space. Like, listen, let's say it in this way. If you're dreaming of someone, okay, it's gonna, to that extent and level, okay, as well, it's gonna be pretty rare, okay? It's gonna be pretty surprising. It's not really possible to even think that it would not be reciprocated. The Fool here comes through with the World. Another general reading, always take it as you welcome to. Something maybe someone has communicated to you. The Fool here, diagonal, the Daughter Cups. I almost felt like I saw a hummingbird right there, but take it to what Father wants to remember. Somebody has not let go of the memory. They literally are thinking, you know when you're like with someone and you have like a date or something with them, or whatever it is, and like there are certain aspects of like the connection. I'm hearing also the attire that you'll never forget. The Father Wands in reverse. I'm hearing he had his tie wrapped around his waist. I'm hearing that as well. I don't know whether somebody has like either like I'm seeing like a Breakfast Club kind of bender sort of character with the Father Wands in reverse, like with a Fool upright, like they got their tie like wrapped around the wrist or like the forehead, I don't know what, or the waist. Actually, the Father, it could be a metaphor. Now usually you tie the tie around your neck, but take it as you will. We're here. I'm hearing Glasgow, the United Kingdom. I'm hearing London, England. I don't know what that's alluding to. It's like someone is on a stage. Maybe they're actually a Showtime monkey. I don't know what that's about, you guys. The Fool upright, Showtime, I don't know. With the World upright. Okay, this is a lot of air energy here that we're seeing with the World and the Fool. And it's very interesting because right next to one another, the Fool is the zenith card in the major arcana, the World is the last. We're talking about a major, I'm hearing sink or swim, sort of also sensation. Wow, it's like, I'm friggin' there. I'm their one true love. I'm hearing those well. The Father Wands reverse. Like, okay, so we're saying, remember when you're like, you have the date, right? And you're like, there's certain quirks about whatever it is. I mean, also their family, interesting. Maybe like you met their family, whatever it is. You're like, you'll never forget those things. Like, and this person, I mean, like they're up at night, they're remembering. They have not forgotten like the little things. Like when we're laying together, like he held my hand in his chin. Wait, what? He held my hand in his chin. Okay, yeah, I guess you can. The Fool, okay, in the World, yeah. Maybe for a number of you, this is actually a dream. I don't know exactly what the Father Wands in reverse, but maybe this is like even a spirit guide. Maybe for a number of you, it's someone who has passed actually, and you felt their presence. It's like something like that as well. Daughter Cups in reverse. Now, I'm hearing that song, My Boo Boo, by Usher. Let's get that song up here real quick. Let's get Usher up to the front of the stage now. Usher. Let's usher in. Let's just usher him in. Boo. My boo boo. What's the lyric? Let's get it. There's always that one person that... I sound like a frog, you guys. I just woke up. I woke up dreaming of you. Oh my god, I'm telling you. Okay, this could be you with your work as well. You love what you do, maybe for a number of you. Now, yeah, it's that type of thing. When you do your work, you go home. I'm here, OJC is so strong here. You go home and you're dreaming of the moments that you had with your audience as well. Very interesting. Justice in reverse. Or you're watching your work over as well. I'm hearing that. You never see it coming cause you're blinded from the start. Know that you're the one for me. It's clear for everyone to see. Guys, I'm ruining it. I'm just gonna say it now. Oh baby, oh. Yeah, You gotta rock away to this one. Come on. Okay, we're not here for the song, right? We're here for the story. The Fool upright, the Father Wands reverse. Okay. Now, for a number of you, I think it is. Is this with Alicia? Yes, it is with Alicia. Yes. Thank you. Who's that? Britt B. This one is with Alicia Keys and Usher. Now, do you remember, girl? I was the one who gave you your first kiss. Because I remember, girl, I was the one who said, put your lips like this. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, we don't know who's watching, right? Ace of Cups in reverse. Once I get the Fool upright. So we don't do it outdoors. I don't know what else, you guys. Unless you're a freaking Libra. Then you go watch a Libra reading with the onesie, the cheetah print onesie. Okay, where someone was on someone's front lawn. I think it was like Will Smith and all that. So I was on freaking someone's front lawn. It was, I think, either grandma's or Will Smith's. Take your pick. Is it grandma's front lawn or do I across her nose as I'm like walking the path there, or what? Will Smith, do you think he'll wink back? Okay, Temperance, 10 of Cups. Do you think he'll get it more than Grandma would? I don't know what that's about, you guys. Do you want to? So go check out the Libra reading, everyone. Should you have this little itch to do it outdoors? I don't know what, but you got the Temperance card and the 2 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. Now, for a number of you, someone's watering someone's garden, but they're pretending to. I'm hearing for a little bit of time, at least until the woman has passed by. The Hangman. What? No, this is a surprise. Okay, they're watering someone's garden. They're like smiling. They're like, I'm just here. Cheating. I'm here as well. 6 of Wands and the 5 on my mannerisms test. What? Okay, let's get a few more Cheerios in the box. I think that this one wasn't really perfectly factory sealed. I'm here with the Hangman mirror and the 4 of Cups. What? There's like a leak somewhere as well. Clear it. Someone's like sitting on someone's lawn. They're like, this person is like, all right. They like look at they're passing by. They like kind of smile. They're like, okay. I mean, so maybe these are like 2 people walking by. They see some guy like watering someone's lawn. They're like, they look at each other. They're like, he looked kind of similar, didn't he, to that other person? Yeah, this person's like, yeah. It's clear it. The Hangman. It's a little bit, I'm hearing rice in the bowl with the Hangman. Wow, that has been coming through now. Okay. 7 of Cups in reverse. Son of Pentacles reversed. Looking up at the Just card now. Thank you as well, Pisces. It could be taken perceived a number of ways, but let's get back into your chat so I can see your comments. Well, I mean, we don't have time for that. These 2 people crossing by. I'm here crossing by. Passing by. Whatever it is. They're like looking at this person again, watering the garden. They're like, should we like say something? Yeah, they're like, no. They kind of don't want to get into it. I'm here as well, the Temperance card, the Daughter of Wands. Like, maybe they know someone's not registered for something. I don't know what that's about. And they're like, but I don't want to make a big deal. Yeah. I'm taking a look here at the Temperance card. Could have to do with like some kind of. I'm hearing also legal debate. I'm hearing that with the Temperance card and the Just card in reverse. And Swords of Bright. Like, someone's like, should I take it all the way to that level? I don't really want to have to take it there. I'm hearing Supreme Court Justice. I'm hearing that as well. Did I just say Supreme Corn Justice? Okay, we're gonna try to treat it like it's official. The Temperance. I don't know. Whoa! Let's maintain the degree at least of which we speak. I don't know what this logic is. I'm just trying to tell how it was. Whoa, okay. Temperance here with the Magician. Like, this might have to do with international, like, legal affairs. Now, okay. Let's get all the hair back in the net now. Okay, let's put it on the head of the mindful keeper. I'm hearing of which we speak. I don't know what that's about, you guys. I don't know what that's about. It's like maybe there are a number of people who are like preparing someone to go on stage and they're like putting like hair in the net and they're like putting it on this person's head. It's like a toupee thing. I'm hearing those little clear the death card. They're like, right. I'm hearing Spider-Man calls it his will. I don't know what that's alluding to. People are making fun of someone. What is that about? It's about the toupee. I don't know what. Take it as you will. Mother Cups here, I'm seeing stars here everywhere. Right over the Temperance card with the Fool. There's like glitter. Someone's like letting go of like confetti glitter. I don't know. It's maybe some kind of presentation. Now let's jump into let's clear the energy. Now, if there's somebody who's like literally, someone stops on the street, they're looking at someone, they're like, it's like a dog who like sees someone suspicious. They're like, do I bark? It's like they decide not to bark for whatever reason. They're like, no, I'm not in that mood today. I'm not in that kind of mood. I don't want to really be dealing with mailman and his new discoveries as well. Like, if I do like attack him and I find what's in his mail thing, and I don't want to be dealing with that today. I'm hearing that like specifically. It's like someone who chooses not to deal with I'm hearing also love from that angle. Okay, interesting. Now, I don't know. Take it as you will. Let's pull the cards here for you, Pisces, and see what comes through, and then we'll move into the rest of the signs here. This is in April, okay? 10 of Swords are bright. Wow, we're going all the way to April. All right, Pisces. April. 10 of Swords, the Star, reverse, in the recent past. We got the current state, 8 of Pentacles. So, okay, wow. So we got, like, kind of, I'm seeing a train that's kind of slowing down. Like, parts of the train are, like, kind of, I don't know what that's about, but it's something that is maybe even rerouted. It's like a last minute decision, like, oh, we cannot be going like that anymore. I'm hearing that as well with the 10 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. 1 second. This is maybe an activation someone was having as well. But yeah, but someone is like not expecting that. Whatever happened there? I'm hearing that as well with the Eight of Cups in reverse. Right, mirroring here the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. For a number of you, this has to do with your parents. For a number of you, it has to do with karma. You have the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, something got suddenly like redirected, rewired, repeat after me. I'm hearing rules are rules. I'm hearing that as well with the Ten of Cups upright. What? Hold on. So it's like I'm even seeing like a plane that makes like an emergency landing, and it's like now they're on what's that island for Castaway? Tom Hanks. Everything's super whitewashed out. It's like now they're like in another place in time. I'm hearing this with the Ten of Cups, like maybe they're time traveling. I'm hearing that as well. Ten of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Like, but it was something that they were not expecting. I'm seeing someone's like on a plane even. They're just like, they're knocked out. They're like they're totally asleep. And it's like when they were thinking, when I wake up, I'm going to be like there. I'm going to be there by now. They wake up and they're like on this island, Temperance in reverse. I don't even know the name of this place I'm here anymore. Temperance in reverse. Wow. Could be some like long lost island. I'm hearing the letter N very strongly here. I'm hearing N-A-R, Narnia, I'm hearing as well. Temperance in reverse. Does anybody know like why we're here? I'm hearing right now, like someone is confused even. They're like maybe confused, it's so bizarre. I'm seeing someone in a room. They're like wondering if others can see them in the room. They're not, it's like all glass walls. They're knocking on the glass walls. Not windows, but walls. They're like, is this real? I'm hearing that like specifically. This is reminding me of like something. One second, let's clear it. And ground. For a number of you could be having an Activision. It's an activation and a vision. In one. That's how they're dispatching the software these days. Okay. This way, Eight of Wands. It's Judgment reverse. Someone's having a dream even. They're like, they're having some kind of dream. Son of Pentacles upright. I'm seeing that movie Pleasantville. Let's clear that down the back of the neck. Devil here's in reverse. Hangman here in reverse. Let's clear the energy and ground. Someone maybe is even having a premonition. They are feeling that something is building. For this is something over lifetimes. I'm hearing actually. This is something that has been actually leading to this point for a very long time now. This is not like, yeah, like Sunday was the night I had the dream, and then Monday I woke up and I felt like, you know what, maybe I should like look into that cleaning liquid fluid thing. I don't know what that's like, you guys. No. I think that I've been looking at my desk for too long. It's time to also get up from it. For this could be a discussion that you've been having. Again, I'm hearing like lifetime after lifetime. I'm hearing with the Hangman in reverse. Like there's some major shift upgrade. I'm hearing that with the Seven of Pentacles and the Hangman of Consciousness. Actually, with the Seven of Pentacles, possibly Seven of Pentacles here and the Hangman. Now, somebody here is going to present themselves to you. Son of Pentacles and the Daughter of Pentacles. Daughter of Pentacles in reverse, Son of Pentacles is upright. So what's taking so long? Star in reverse, and the Son of Pentacles upright. Why haven't we done it yet? Devil in reverse. So they feel that, well, this is related to the earth. There are certain shifts that need to take place prior to this reconnection. I'm hearing that. Devil here in reverse, Judgment upright. For a number of you, there's something that there's kind of in need of, I'm hearing the final touches. I'm hearing that as well. I don't know what that's alluding to. Let's actually pull again there on the Judgment card, the Star and the Devil. They're kind of interweaving with one another. The Three of Wands, the World, oh my, right over the Star there, and the Death card. Of all cards, looking down at the Devil in reverse, with the Ten of Swords upright. For a number of you, this is something that is being brought forward. It will shape every aspect of what you considered. I'm hearing also your religious ideology to be, I don't know what that's alluding to, guys, but there's something being reformatted. I'm hearing it in that way, reformed. It can be on a broad collective scale. But we have the Death card here looking down at the Devil. This is a matter of clearing and cleansing, a matter of release, actually representation as well of certain truths and beliefs in a public way. The World here right over the Star and the Three of Wands. For a number of you, this is all about ascension. But what I'm getting is that you lead up with the Wheel of Fortune. What I'm getting is that it's almost like it's kind of like a storm. I'm hearing that with the Devil, and you got the Hermit as well, with the Death card right over the Devil, the Seven of Wands right over the Hermit. There's so much involved in this space that it's really involved. I'm hearing that yet again. Okay, Ten of Wands in reverse. It's involved. Yeah. So what does that mean? It's involved. The High Priest and the Son of Power, Son of Cups. Looking at one another. For a number of you, let's clear it and ground. Yes, it's a lot, and you are meeting people in other dimensions. Like I'm seeing you traveling, Pisces. You're traveling. In traveling, you kind of, it's like you're on the plane, you look over out the window and you see like things passing by. It's very interesting. But it's kind of bizarre, but it's interesting too. But the High Priest looking back at the Son of Wands, right over the Daughter of Wands rulers. We have almost every pair here now. Son of Pentacles, Daughter of Pentacles. We have the Son of Wands, Daughter of Wands are right on top of one another. The only question is, where's the Daughter of Cups at this point? So I'm almost even seeing people like searching for animals and they're like trying to relocate them. I'm hearing that as well. Now, I'm hearing letter R and L. I'm hearing Boca Raton. I'm hearing that. Is that in Florida? Okay, Three of Cups here, right over the High Priestess. Someone's like looking for someone. They're doing a search. I'm hearing SOS search with the Three of Cups and the Son of Cups. It can be metaphorical. Again, take it as you will. The Nine of Cups, the World, and the Ten of Pentacles. I'm hearing these are actually angels. I'm hearing that with the Nine of Cups. These are star, seed. I'm hearing galactic. I'm hearing GoPro film announcements. I don't know what that's one you guys say as you will. Hermit here with the Tower. Like this is maybe some kind of someone is landing. I'm hearing this is a starship landing. I'm hearing that as well. With the World, the Nine, the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. I'm hearing on the 9th. I'm hearing on the 9th to the 10th. There's something very, very important happening. I'm hearing actually to Earth. I'm seeing like the energy that approaches Earth is kind of feels weird. I'm hearing it in that way. Like I don't know what that's about. It could be on the 9th. So something is happening on the 9th actually. Yes, astrologically something is happening on the 9th. Let me have it written down in this other calendar though. I believe it is the 9th. Yes, Mars goes retrograde. So for a number of you, I wonder if that's also an angular point in the moon cycle. Let me take a quick look at that. I don't have that quite written out there. One second. Just a really quick second. Let's see. On the 10th, we do have the angular point of the moon's node. Okay. So I'm hearing CrossFit. I don't know what that's about, but it will be in Gemini, and actually it will be at let's see, 18 degrees of Gemini. Actually, it will be the second quarter stage moon. So as we move out of the full moon into the new moon stage, we'll hit that second quarter moon node. So anyways, but there is something I'm seeing, like there's like, let's clear it. I mean, there's something approaching. I'm hearing that like specifically it's some kind of, but it's like a frequency. I'm hearing that as well. It's an energy. It's like the only way I can say it is like an airplane flying through the air, right? The plane is flying in the air, but it's sort of moving through something as well. I don't know what. It's like, the plane when it moves through clouds sort of feeling. That's what I'm feeling. Very hazy with the Ten of Pentacles, the World, and the Nine of Cups upright. And at last, right, Mars in retrograde. We're talking about energies from the past we brought up for review. So, that is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, something is actually being released. I'm even seeing something like kind of breaking off and down. It's almost like something like a shelf of like an island, like just kind of like falls into the ocean. It's that kind of feeling. I'm hearing that. I gotta say that. It can be metaphorical, of course, right? Hopefully, Ten of Pentacles here. We'll take it as you will. The Ten of Pentacles with the World and the Nine of Cups. I am hearing Lemuria. This could be something from the history. Again, you guys take it as you will. The Four of Swords here. This came through in another reading. It was a few months back, Pisces. It was your reading. It was called, the title of that I think was, you had a premonition about this one, Pisces, ... don't worry. And a lot of people, like, after that reading, it was very intense. But in the beginning of that, I actually noted that there was maybe a focus on I'm hearing archangels here as well, then Three of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the High Priest, but on Atlantis, actually. So I was like, okay, well, if this is like, I don't know, the present day is kind of freaky, but if it's like in, if we're talking about history coming up for review, that might be what has been, I'm hearing as well. This has to do with the Sagittarius readings, the saga readings. I have to go back and watch those. I've been making a point of it with myself. I want to go back and watch. This is the first to the 12th reading for Sagittarius a few months back around their eclipse. I think it was their full moon. Now, all right, a little bit of pressure on the heart chakra on the right side. Let's clear Ace of Cups. Something is being released here. The Death card here, and the Ace of Cups. Something is being almost like even extinguished, or I'm hearing terminated, exterminated. I'm hearing the Hermit. Like, it can be related to health in the physical body. But there's something very surprising, actually, is what I'm hearing. With the Three of Cups, the Hermit, maybe something is being presented. Well, let's see here. Well, it's something being taken out. There we go. That's the Daughter of Cups right there, right at the base of the Chariot up right now. So for a number of you, there's something, is an activation, no question, but I'm getting this feeling of like, you know when like I said a latch is lit, a match is lit, and you're sitting right next to the match, like real close, and you feel the heat on it, like as it goes on, it's kind of a gradual sort of dissipation of that heat. That's what I'm feeling here. I don't know what that's going to do with the Daughter of Cups in reverse, Chariot upright, Ten of Pentacles upright. Again, it could be a focus on energy, especially with history coming up for review. Three of Cups here, Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. I am actually seeing something melting as well with the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, and the Three of Cups with the Chariot, and the Three of Pentacles with the World. So Father Wands in reverse. I am hearing fire with the Father Wands in reverse. Now, one second. In addition, the Emperor. Interesting. So, okay, let's get into the chat, though. I've been wanting to do this. It's funny because Jimmy, this is like an advertisement on the video. It just popped up right now. It says Jimmy John's, and hearing that reminds me when another tarot reader or someone they would say Gemini as like Jimmy Jams. I think so. When I heard that, I thought of Gemini. So take it as you will. There is I think I've heard that somewhere. So it could be focused on the archetype of Gemini. I think it was Sunshine Tarot, something like that. Okay. Anyways, now why are we not able to? Oh, here we are. Okay, the live chat. No. No. So, okay. Okay, so let's jump into it. For a number of you, there's some kind of, this is happening on like a really, it can be conscious. I'm here, conscious shift. I'm here of consciousness. Like it's happening on some auric level as well. I'm saying the aura of the earth actually is what is being managed around this time. Interesting, with the Three of Wands and the World. So yeah, it's almost like there is this like sheath. I'm hearing myelin sheath. Isn't that a bio term? Okay, myelin sheath, like surrounding. It's like a film of energy. It's like a milky energy. It's like a Milky Way. I don't know the world. They look at this with the stars around the world. It's something that's distributed out. I don't know. It's very interesting. One second. It's kind of salty. I'm hearing that as well. I don't know what that is. I'm not okay. Now, but for a number of you, someone maybe felt like, oh my gosh, I didn't think that we would be doing that. I'm hearing going that far, penetrating that far. I'm hearing as well through the Ten of Swords. I'm hearing diet with the Mother of Cups. There's something about milky, salty saline solution with the Mother of Cups. Very interesting. Son of Swords, the World in reverse. There's some kind of milky substance. I'm hearing in the galaxy with the World here in reverse. I don't know if it's a specific message. If it's saying someone, they get transferred from like one plane in the air to another plane in the air. It's like something like that. I don't know what that's going to, guys. Take it as you will. I'm maybe for a number, technically, right? Daughter Wands in reverse, Devil in reverse. Yeah, this is something that maybe even you're watching and you're just like in awe. You're like, what is happening? I'm hearing as well. You see like some kind of lightning in the sky. It's like, is that for real? Tower, like Six of Cups, like the Magician. I'm hearing, Mom, are you still there? I don't know what that's linked here with the Magician. Feeling some pressure. I'm here down my back. Let's clear it. The Father of Pentacles there as well. So there's something being prepared, actually. See this thing like a mummy who's being like prepared. This came through, the mummy reference came through, look at this, Judgment here. I'm seeing this as like, you know, when you have your wings out, and you're going to like fold your arms. I'm hearing that like specifically, let's clear it down the right pointer, not the pointer, the right ring finger holy moly, like it's so much pressure right there. Judgment here for a number of you, and a little bit here, right here in the left hand, middle finger. Like there's something for a number of you. Something is being prepared. Like something's being stretched out, and they're like casting something. I don't know what that's going to. Take a look at this card and see what it might sort of feel like for you when looking at that card. But there's something that it's like something that's being observed or witnessed. It's like kind of like a crucifixion. I mean, as well. The judge, what is that? But you have the Magician, Judgment. It's some kind of religious performance. I'm hearing that as well, possibly. And a lot of people are like, whoa, it's like out of the ordinary. We don't usually see that. We don't normally see that. I'm hearing that like specifically with the Judgment card, the Magician. I'm hearing coming over. They're coming. Okay, now there's, yes, the Mummy, boyfriend, sleeper reading, the Raven's Eye, thank you. That's the reading. Where like two people are cuddling and like one person, I think it was in either the Pisces read or the Scorpio read, one person like was sleeping like a mummy. They were like not willing to cuddle or something. I don't know. They were like this. It was even like when the person walked in to the room and they like wanted to acknowledge the attraction with them between them, and it's like they walked to the room, they're like, yeah, I want to like make it obvious like we're into each other like that. This person like turns around, they had the whole like coat thing. It was the Temperance card coat. It's like from the back you just see their like, I'm hearing their angels, I'm hearing their archangels. Interesting. Like maybe you see their aura, I don't know, take it as you will. Spirit guides, when they turn around they're like this. It's so interesting. That came through in one of the readings. Okay, let's do that again. 45 right there on the clock. So someone walks into a room. I think it was you, Pisces. You walk into a room to your friend. You're like, I'm going to tell my friend, like, it's time, like, for us to also tell each other, like, what we really feel. And, like, there's a sensation that, you know, you're going to get close to them is what I'm hearing as well. Now, you're walking into this space. You're looking, you see someone. They're kind of turned like this. You just see their back, but you see, like, wings on their back. I don't know. It's a very particular sort of vision. And then you're kind of, like, making your way towards them. This person then turns around. They're like, no. But they maybe both have that acknowledgement that they, and that interest I'm hearing as well. To define it, it's just a matter of 1 second. The time and place. So it's kind of weird because wherever they're standing, I'm hearing this specifically, like wherever this whatever is happening in this moment, it's not conducive. Like, I don't know what that's alluding to. It's like I can't open my wings here. Like, otherwise, 1 second. I'm hearing AD will turn into BS. What? It's like a spirit guide who cannot like show themselves yet. Like, because it's also too toxic. The environment is way too toxic. Like, this is somebody who realizes, like, although they could actually say, hey, I'm not gonna get physical with you because you have to clear your aura. Like, before we can do that, I'm hearing this maybe what someone's telling someone. I don't know. Chariot here, 6 of Cups, the World and 10 of Pentacles. This is reminding me a little bit of that Gemini read where there was the interview, or not the interview, I said interview, but it was there was a reading I did in Japan about a year back. And it was the audition, yeah. And it was like someone is auditioning, they're looking at someone, they recognize that person, and they kind of like, no, like, you're gonna cast me, I know it, like, I totally have that potential for this role, and you know it, and we both know that you know it as well. There's something kind of acknowledged in that connection, that space. Imagine someone maybe even recognizes someone, like, they come up to the stage, and the understanding is like, you know, by way of having recognized you, then it's by way of that I would know that you would cast me. I don't know, it could be a specific message for a number of you, but anyways, in that reading it was like, you know, then it's like the person, the judge, right, who is like supposedly judging this person in the performance, is literally pretending almost that they don't acknowledge them. They're looking at them and they're just giving them this eye contact, like this look that tells them like it's not time yet. It's like someone who pretends not to know someone, like in public, like, and this other person's like, aren't you gonna say you know me, like, kind of feeling. Ace of Cups sort of the Son of Wands, like, come on. I remember that with the Chariot and the Son of Wands and the Ace of Cups, like, are you not gonna like I'm hearing reunite with me. I'm hearing that as well. So for a number, it can be metaphorical, like maybe someone's just not ready to take a certain experience to the next step, stage, and level. Now, for a number of you, I'm hearing EP. I'm hearing EP album. I'm hearing that with the Son of Wands and the Chariot. Someone could be a DJ. I'm hearing DJ here. Something related to DJ on the car, even with the Chariot. Take it as you will. Son of Wands and the Mother of Cups. Now, there's something here, like this person, they're like on the stage. They're in disbelief. They're like, cannot believe you're like not even acknowledging me. Like, you're letting me stand here. You know we love each other, but you're not even willing to look at it like that. Like, even in front of your I'm hearing your own let's clear it. Yeah, it's like there's someone else maybe in the room. Interesting. So it's something about the time. Now, it's real bizarre. Let's clear it and ground. It's like the feeling of like such a specific vision. Is somebody in a room, they've got again this like some kind of really broad shouldered cape on. This person acknowledges them from behind. They know who that person is. It's when they turn around that they invert it. Now, if you imagine that, right, you kind of, the opposite of mummification, right, is what? Okay, so if your arms are out like this, but then you mummify, you kind of bring it back in, and it could be spiritual, it could be something symbolic even. Let's clear it. Yeah, it's like this person's like, not here, not now. We can't do this right now. It's like, we can't like exchange this out in broad daylight sort of feeling, like kind of feeling. And this person's like, come on, what are you doing? I'm hearing vavavoom already, Chariot here with the 2 wands. I'm hearing vacation. This person's like, why are you changing your clothes? I'm hearing that as well. This person they're changing their outfit from surf to symbolic with the Magician. I don't know what. Maybe someone's behavior changed as well, like suddenly with the Father Wands in reverse, looking at the Magician upright. It was something sudden, like one night we were like having like a really casual, I'm hearing, experience, and then the next day he was, I'm hearing, watering my garden. Okay, this came through earlier in the reading. So the Magician's looking at the Father of Wands, and the Son of Wands is looking at the Magician looking at the Father of Wands. There's something that is actually, one second. Your Mother of Cups at the base of the Son of Wands. So there's something like kind of awkward because it's like someone knows who someone is. Like, I'm hearing that song underneath it all. I think it's by Gwen Stefani, that song. It's like weird. It's like, I know who you are like under your mask, like other people may not, but I know. And it's like, why are we not acknowledging that? 11:33 is the time right there. Now it could be just a matter of timing, activation as well. Like, it's not that I'm not ready, it's that my honesty is not ready, so I can't just come on stage and just, carry that out. I'm hearing bada boom with the Son of Wands and the Magician. For a number of you, it can be the kind of thing as well where, someone feels that maybe needs to mature or activate. I'm here. There's an activation that's needed. One second. It could be not even like actively thought of. Let me it's not like, oh, they need an activation. It's like kind of on it. It's understood. Okay, take it as you will. One second. What's that song by Gwen Stefani? But this was very disturbing to someone here to watch this. Like, it's almost like even someone's parent who just like walks out, like they no longer like even, I'm hearing, appreciate you in the same way anymore. I don't know what that's going to. Hopefully not. But maybe for a number of you, this is even like hopefully not. But someone's grandparent, like they have amnesia. I'm hearing that as well. But that could be, also, this is kind of like what's taking place on Earth, right? Yeah, okay, with the ascension and all that. But Gwen Stefani here, like remembering your true core frequency. I'm hearing that as well. They understand. Like, listen, I'm hearing it's a matter of, I'm hearing acknowledging potential. Interesting. So you're not going to blame someone who you feel I see the potential in them. I thought that we were going to do it now, but I guess not. Okay, that's fine. So I just want, I want to see it happen though. I mean, the Son of Wands, the Magician, like maybe someone's also very eager, but they didn't want to push it. It's the type of thing where I can't force them to feel also ready for this experience. I cannot make it happen for them. Like I can't manage their potential for them. For a number of you, possibly, there is a sensation that it's like, well, there is the potential and maybe there's a misunderstanding. Like, I'm seeing someone looking at someone and they're like, I thought that, like, we were going to do it, like, now. and the timing maybe threw someone off. So maybe that comes down to expectations and you know, whatever else. But yeah, it's like question of maturity with the Chariot. Gwen Stefani, underneath it all. Yeah. There's times where I want something more. Someone more like me. Interesting. I want something more. Someone more like me. So it sounded like she wasn't really aware of what she wanted at first. Like kind of like, well, I want something more. Just okay. Then she got more specific in the negotiation there. So and more clear, I guess, clear on aware of what was needed. So for a number of you, this is someone not wanting to pressure someone. I'm hearing this as well into moving in a certain direction. Anyways, okay, so let's get back into it. Someone more like me. There's times when this dress rehearsal seems incomplete. Let's clear any ground. But you see the colors in me like no one else, and behind your dark glasses, you're something else. So I was like, we're gonna say someone or something. Okay. All right, I won't call it all out here yet. Okay, something. There's something. But someone. Okay, as well. To me, I don't know what that's alluding to. It's like even maybe someone who knows something of someone, but they don't want to come out and be like, I know Beyonce sort of feeling. You know, they don't want to like also. But on even on a personal level with themselves, they're like, I don't want to bring it upon myself to like, you know, brand it like out for them as well. Like they don't want to seem kind of like they also take an advantage. I'm hearing that with the Magician, the Chariot. Like they don't want to step over the line. Okay, no. The lyrics continue as, you're really lovely underneath it all. You want to love me underneath it all. I'm really lucky underneath it all. You're really lovely. You know some real bad tricks and you need some discipline, but lately you've been trying real hard and giving me your best, and you give me the most gorgeous sleep that I've ever had, and when it's really bad, I guess it's not that bad. Yeah, it's very Neptunian actually. Interesting. Possibly. But for a number of you, like, it's very kind of, for a number of you, of a nebulous, I'm hearing that with the Mother of Cups, like, I see you, and then I see me, and I see, like, where you are, and then I kind of see where you are at the same time, like, not interesting, and then, but it's like, but then that's, like, this is a mind, body, soul sort of, I'm hearing convergence point with a Mother of Cups and the Magician, like, when you look at someone and you see their past life, and you see your personality, I'm hearing also in them, wow, interesting, but you're like, but I can't do that, like, in lifetime. Interesting. Okay, Pisces, we will take a break and then we'll be back. We'll be back with the rest of the signs, hopefully, here with the Magician. But I'm hearing Venus direct reading, so you might want to go check those out. I don't know, it could be a specific message. Love and light to all. Thank you so much for connecting here to you. Enjoy this period and the full moon and Pisces, and hopefully we'll jump back into that.